This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first swing today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back. It's Reed. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Same tailback, another carry. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. He's found some room at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that 1st down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the 1st sack.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver. today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Boilermakers will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Ball handed to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Okay, set. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back to pass. It's Reed. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That pass is caught. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the court.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
You see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a receiver. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and making a nice throw for a first down.
Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it. You're in the national championship. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Purdue. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Reed. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And it's good right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Here he goes. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. He keeps it on the design run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown and has settled for 3 last time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Boilermakers moving quickly down the field here. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
That pass is way off the mark. Not sure he meant to throw that ball to. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
And the defense rolls the dice here with the blitz. Bad timing. The screen gouges them for a big gain.
Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face 3rd down and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Boilermakers will look to convert here on 4th down. Design quarterback run. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Boilermakers. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Back to throw. It's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. DB's backing off from the line now. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Fire to the right side, complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. What a kick. It's good from 57. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Maccabee. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he's got it again. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Purdue.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Now the try for 2. And now the offense will spend a timeout here before this 2-point try. Some they didn't like about the formation. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Wants to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The pocket breaking down. Catch made in space. Look out. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. QB bootlegs here. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Reed. Gets loose. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No no problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Purdue has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing it downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Great cut. They whiff on him. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Leaning on the run game here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. His catch here.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Boilermakers pick up enough for a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. QB keeper all the way. Fighting him off. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. And the Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback just takes a knee. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
And the same runner's got it again. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a 1st down, and that should do it. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers.